can't believe this. A school assembly during exam week? The hell are they thinking? It's the day after tomorrow, right? I wonder if it's going to be about Mr. Kamoshida again. I can't believe the school is messing with their schedules like this. I don't care what it's about. It's going to have nothing to do with the students. I wish they'd stop dragging us into their mess.
Seems pretty rough.
A mandatory assembly during exam week, huh? Sounds rough for all of you. Yeah, speaking of exams, dude. Okay.
Well, shall we begin?
Well, let's see how this all shakes out. Okay, see, this is perfect. I wrote it down. Or at least, yeah, the important cliff notes. What figure? Minamoto no Yoshitsune.
Ooh, we can do this!
Sounds right. Provide the reason why he's viewed as a hero. So he had a brother. His name was Yoritomo. And he worked under, did a lot for his brother, but they ended up coming to conflict in the end and they had to oppose each other. Yoritomo won. And he committed a sewer slide after being exiled by his brother. Oh god. But even though he lost, Yoshitsune, the one who went down in history as a hero, probably because he began to sympathize less with figures and powers and sympathize more with the weak. Not just any weak person, though. They love rooting for the underdog, who stands up to powerful oppressors, and Yoshitsune did that to his brother. So the reason Yoshitsune is treated as a hero is because he stood up against the powerful Yoritomo.
Yep.
Thank fuck I wrote that down, dude. Let's put this back over here. There we go. Yeah.
Let's get started.
Today is the second day of exams. You may begin. Which brain function is responsible for the phenomenon of seeing an illusion? That'd be cognition.
Ooh, we can do this!
Genius. Which of the following maps can you paint without any adjacent areas being the same color? Paint without any adjacent areas being the same color. I mean, you have to use 4, but with that wording, you could use 100 colors, and so it doesn't really matter, so you can do both.
Ooh, we can do this! Okay, class,
And there's an
let's get
assembly
started.
today, but I'm just gonna go through the whole exams. Does everyone have a test? Then you may begin. Name the book that defined a malefactor as the chief factor in the progress of the human race. That'd be the Devil's Dictionary.
Ooh, we can do this!
What character archetype refers to a mysterious and seductive woman, typically with ulterior motives? A femme fatale.
Ooh, we can do this!
Sounds about right. Right, so until I can save, I'm not going to stop. School-wide assembly at this time of year. Can we bring our flashcards in? Kamoshida is one of many things wrong with the school. Gotta hurry home and study. The Kamoshida is still causing us trouble, even when he's gone.
Ever since that specific incident, many of you have voiced concerns that I could not bear to ignore. We
Sure.
believe the mental health of our student body is absolutely vital.
So
So
happy.
we've acquired the services of a therapist. The floor is yours, Doctor.
Isn't he hot?
It's nice to meet you all.
Whoa, his voice is sexy.
You can't fool me, Kawakami. Mm-hmm.
Thank you for welcoming me to your school.
Naturally.
No need to be formal with me, though. I'm just here to counsel anyone who's interested. You can even call me Doc if that would help you feel more comfortable. Any assistance you need, I'll be... Oh. I guess I'm not really any good for helping with money problems. Thank you, Dr. Maruki.
Hilarity.
Yo, you ever expect this place to actually give a shit about our mental health?
Well, our school's made national news. Maybe they figured they'd look even worse if they didn't do anything for us.
And Dr. what's his name?
Maruki.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't that guy just basically clowning it up on stage?
He's just trying to make us,
Do you really think
you
he'll
know,
do us any
loosen up
good?
a little bit.
Ryuji.
Hey there.
Hold on.
Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san, right? And that must make you.
I wish that
How do you know our
he'd say my
names?
name. He doesn't know my name.
Well,
He
I
didn't
was
say it.
informed of certain students before beginning my tenure here. Those that had, previous interactions with Mr. Kamoshida. It must have been especially tough for you after having just transferred here.
Yeah, never mind. Never mind Aunt Takamaki and her best friend like trying to commit suicide, or Ryuji and literally having his leg broken. He just kind of hassled me a bit when I showed up. To think I'd end up in a castle.
A castle?
You idiot. Oh, looks like this guy didn't get much sleep last night.
So, what do you want with us?
Ah, yes, I'd forgotten. I know I already offered my services to the student body earlier, but would you three be interested in counseling?
Nope, not at all.
Ryuji.
How's that surprising?
Ryuji.
You were just a touch more emphatic about
Go
it
to
than I
counseling,
expected.
Ryuji. You have
Ah,
problems.
But if you come to my office, you can have free snacks. All you can eat. Would be nice, but there's still plenty to be had. So, how about it?
Tell me more of these snacks.
Hey, don't fall for that.
To be frank, I've been explicitly ordered to provide counseling to the students directly involved with Mr. Kamoshida.
He's
it's
lying,
in the
dude.
school's interests. For its students.
Ah, the school's interest, huh?
I know that asking you to be open with a complete stranger like myself is a lot. Making this mandatory wouldn't do you any good either. Might as well turn it into a worthwhile experience. Ooh, I know. If you attend my counseling sessions, I'll teach you different ways to improve your mental acuity. Like ways to hone your concentration before exams, or not getting nervous on dates. How's that sound?
Mental training. If I make good use of this, it may aid in our Phantom Thieves activities too.
There's also snacks.
All right, enough with the snacks.
No, but the snacks though.
So, which way are you leaning?
Like, what's he got? No harm in a little chat.
I guess it'd just be more trouble for us if we didn't go.
Yeah.
Really? Then I guess it's a deal. I'll be in the nurse's
Well, it's
office.
like almost a deal.
Feel
We'll
free
make
to
our
come
own
by
deal
whenever
later.
it's convenient for you.
Well, we should get going.
Okay, I'll see you later. Thanks for taking my counseling into consideration. Now that we have a deal, I
No, we
promise
don't
I'll
really.
do
Well,
my best to help you.
we're almost. Oh wait, no, hold on. I made a deal with Margaret. Oh, no, it's a full-on deal. Okay. Okay, you got me. Capital cot right there.
It's hard to believe an ordinary high school student could accomplish such grandiose heists.
I don't
One
even
would
know
need a
what's
heart
going
of
on.
steel, unaffected by outside influences, and prepared to act without hesitating. There has to be someone who helped strengthen your mental state. Sound like somebody you know? Give me a name.
No.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the Counselor Persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and
Sure.
new power.
Alright.
Marky's pretty good. Like, Detox is really good. Flow is pretty good too, so. And,
So
you know,
hold up, dude.
I gotta
Sorry for keeping you like this. Well,
I gotta
then,
hang out with Marky so I can play the rest of the game at the end.
Okay, quiet down.
Alright, settle down. I have an addendum to the earlier assembly regarding the counseling you've been offered. The counselor will be available to you starting after school today in the nurse's office. Dr. Markey will only be posted here through November, so be sure to speak with him soon if you feel the need. For the majority of you, it's your choice whether or not you see him, but there are a few students I'll speak with later. The school's decided that visits Dr. Markey will be mandatory for these individuals. Yo, you guys gonna go for it? What, the counseling? Kinda sounds like we're being forced to. I told Marky I'd do it, but I don't know if I'm really that into the idea, you know? Let's do it. Yeah, probably better not to draw more attention to ourselves anyways. I think I'm gonna try going today. Counseling, huh? Lady On's right. Make sure you visit him so you don't draw any attention.
yes. Welcome.
Are you here for a counseling session? Yeah, is now a bad time? Not at all. It's always a good time so long as I'm not already listening to a student. Oh, it's gonna be long. Oh, shit. I'm so glad you're here. Would you care for a snack?
Well,
Shall we
begin?
Oh. Oh, but first, just relax, alright? I'm only here to listen to whatever you wish to talk about.
Yes.
Sure. Although, I really only have one thing on my mind right now anyway. Yes, I'd say that makes perfect sense. But don't force yourself into talking with me. You could even just grab some snacks and be on your way if you wanted. No, it's alright. I don't need to talk to someone about this anyway. That is, if you're willing to listen to this super long story. I absolutely am. Take all the time you need. I see. That's such a horrible thing to do to someone. Yes, that's why I wanted to get even with him for Shio. And? At first I thought Kamoshida ought to face the same fate Shio was going to put herself through. But? Later I realized that wasn't right. If he did take his own life, it wouldn't undo Shio's suffering. In fact, it'd just give him the easy way out.
Right.
Is that so? You know, you are quite the wise, level-headed young woman, Takamaki-san. Huh? I think you got the wrong... Nope. In fact, I think you're wiser than I was at your age. I wasn't anywhere near as mature as you are now. It's not like I did anything special, though. If I hadn't gone through my own share of hell, I don't think I'd be so mature either. I see, so what's on your mind now? Right
Let me
now?
think.
I'm just hoping Shiho will get better quickly. We both suffered a lot, but I just want to get back to laughing and having fun together like we used to. At this point, I don't give a rat's ass about Kamoshida.
Yeah.
Now there's a healthy outlook. You can't change the past, but you still want to keep your chin up and press forward. Is that the gist of it? Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, it'd definitely be better if none of this had happened at all, but
Quite.
I definitely agree with you there. But it's impossible to wipe every tragedy from history.
Yeah.
If only, right? Everyone would be so much happier if we could actually do that. Oh, it seems I lost track of the time. We should wrap things up here for today. Thank you so much for coming to see me. Oh no, thank you. I feel a ton better now that's all off my chest.
Be careful, okay?
Good to hear it. You deserve it. Feel free to stop by again anytime.
Okay.
Will
I'm
do.
gonna get
See you
going.
around. Yeah. Well, I went in for counseling. You're going soon too, right? How'd it go? Well, it honestly wasn't as rough as I was expecting. I think you should just go and give it a shot. Dr. Mark is easier to talk to than you'd think. Okay, see you tomorrow. counseling apartment. Just passed down the area.
How are you?
Hello. Are you here for a session as well? That's right. Is that so? Dr. Markey is a wonderful counselor. I've actually been seeing him for a while before he ever came to Shujin. Oh, I didn't know you two were acquainted. Don't go overselling me too hard, though, Yoshizawa-san. I'm really nothing special. Well, I need to get going. Please excuse me.
All right then.
What say we get started?
Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you for coming. We made a deal. Well, I'll try to make sure it's worth the trouble.
Let's see.
Thank you. I think I've gotten a good grasp of the situation you're in, Dreer-kun. Well, full disclosure, the school gave me a brief rundown of the circumstances surrounding your transfer here. It's in the past. Did you have to force yourself to accept everything that happened? No, that doesn't seem to be it.
So,
Now that you've told me more about yourself, I think I've realized something. It seems like you've largely been able to reconcile your internal world with your external one. I should note that's really, truly impressive. Most adults can't reliably manage that. How to put it? You know how everyone has an internal reality, some conception of themselves they're striving for, like wanting to be a model student or wanting to be loved and relied on, that kind of thing. But that idealized reality and the one in actuality are often far apart. That gap is responsible for a lot of people's pain. Not everyone can ace their exams, and not everyone can be the heroes they wish to be. You've already been through so much that kind of suffering is usually enough to twist people into dark places. But you're standing up to it, and confronting a tough, painful reality. To me, it's incredibly admirable. Then again, maybe that's a little weird for you to hear from a guy you just met, huh? But it sounds right. Not even any deflecting self-deprecation. You really are strong, Dreer-kun.
I'm sorry.
Well, let's see. Sorry, this went on longer than I expected. Somehow, the conversation just took on a life of its own, I guess.
Say,
Hey, I've actually got one last request. Do you mind?
you know,
I'm actually going to do certain research along with my duties as a counselor. It's not quite like counseling, more like a type of psychological treatment. Basically, it's a project to learn more about people's metaphorical hearts, what they think, how they feel.
How about it?
If I get far enough with it, I think I'll be able to help a lot of people. So, I'll need more details. Oh, sorry. I guess my point is, I'd like to ask you to help with that research. All you'd have to do is listen to my theories, and then tell me if they spark any ideas or realizations on your end. Please, any time's good for me. I can work around your schedule. And I've got lots of snacks, too. You can have them. They're yours. Well, okay. Really? Yes, you're a lifesaver.
Well,
Let's see, I know, maybe I could teach you some tips for mental training. I happen to know a lot on the subject. I'm sure I can cook up some special regimen for you. If you're dedicated enough, I'm sure you could even draw out your full potential.
thank you.
Okay, I guess that's our second deal. Great. I mean, detox is really good.
All right.
So.
I know.
Alright, would it be okay if we traded contact information? I'll contact you when I got time, or when I need some input from you. That should do it.
Now,
I'd better do my part to repay you. Let's talk about mental training and presence. Let's see, first off, thanks to Marky's mental training, my mind feels stronger.
all right.
And my max SP has increased by 5. Oh, and here, never a bad time for a snack. Non-static gum.
See you.
Thank you for your help today. I'll see you around at school. The problem is, I don't think this is the last day of exams.
Good night.
Yeah, tomorrow is. So I'm actually going to do tomorrow as well.
Nice.
Even though I don't think I can go
Let's go
downstairs.
to bed.
Yeah, I don't think I can do anything. Yeah, it's rest up, rest up, rest up. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to save tomorrow and release this all on the 14th.
Well then.
I'm so sleepy.
Ended up pulling an all-nighter once I realized today's the last day of exams.
Staying up studying?
Nah, I gave up on the exam. I was playing some games, and then before I knew it, it was morning.
You're failing for sure.
It'll be fine. Nobody's expecting anything of me, so I don't gotta worry about grades.
Morning.
Yo!
Dude, I
who
aced my
else is
questions.
yawning?
Exams are almost over, so I thought I'd make one last effort across the finish line.
Impressive, Lady On. You're quite different from this stupid monkey I know.
Huh?
This
Don't
is
give me that
gonna
crap.
play.
Your
Do you,
brain's tiny compared
you
to
just remember lines like that. Morgana, provoked, just called Ryuji a stupid monkey for not studying for his exams. He could have said anything else like dumb dumb. This idiot, ha ha ha. No, he said stupid monkey. And Morgana's gonna be the one running away. That's why I hate that arc.
Size is meaningless if there's nothing inside, you know.
Yo, it's the motion of the ocean, Morgana, what the hell?
Will you please shut up? You're gonna make me forget everything I remember. Huh? Am I imagining things?
Oh, do I get it? Oh, what's wrong?
What? You see a groper or something?
Oh, dude, totally.
No, that's not it. It's nothing.
What a perfect cap to the episode. Yes, 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 yes.
Oh my god, that guy got off.
He's only been following you for the past, 2 weeks.
Hey, at least act like you care.
Fine. Come on.
It's definitely not a setup or anything. You're just standing in the middle. Okay. You could even be leaning against a light pole or something. Yo, he's here. Let's go. Ryuji's about to get replaced.
Hey, are you sure it's him, or are you
Okay,
just
he was
that
literally
self-conscious?
reaching out to
I'm not that.
Is there something you want?
That's my line. You are the one stalking me.
Stalking you? That's outrageous.
I know you've been following me ever since the train.
Matt Mercer.
That's because...
Listen to him.
My goodness. I had wondered why you left the car. So this is where your passion led. All is well
No
that ends
seatbelt
well.
looking ass. What a nice guy. I hope that's not the Madarame that
I saw you from the car.
Nakanohara was talking
and I
about.
couldn't help myself from chasing after you. Didn't even notice the calls from Sensei. But thank goodness I caught up to you.
Unforeseen boy.
Okay.
Huh?
What?
You're the woman I've been searching for all this time. Please, won't you
Wait a minute.
be the model for my next
Yeah, the
art
way she
piece?
says that, I don't think she's
Model?
totally
All
you know,
that I've
not
drawn
into
till
the
now
idea.
has been lacking, but I feel a passion from you unlike anyone else.
This man's highly suspicious.
Grow up, Morgana.
Ain't this a recruit for some shady business?
Will you cooperate with me? What do you say?
Hold your horses. Who are you anyways?
Oh, where are my manners? I'm a second year at Kosei High's Fine Arts Division. My name
Well,
is
if you're in
Yusuke
high school, then you're
Kitagawa.
definitely not a creep. Impossible.
I'm
Oh,
not around since
yo,
he's
shoulder
and I'm
check
being
him, bro.
allowed residence at his place. I'm striving to become an artist.
Huh? Do you mean that Madarame? The one who was on Good Morning Japan the other day?
She's starstruck.
The very same.
It's over.
You know who that is?
He was introduced as a super famous Japanese-style artist who's been recognized
I say
all
this.
over
I
the
say
world.
this every time I get to this part, and I get what they're saying. is there's a specific style of painting that comes from Japan, but my problem is like, isn't any art piece made by a Japanese person in Japan a Japanese style painting? Like, you know, like they're in Japan, they are Japanese, like, checks out to me.
But we heard that name the other day in Mementos.
Yusuke,
Get in the fucking
I'm
car,
sorry,
dude.
Sensei. I'll be right there.
That old guy's Madarame?
Madarame Sensei's exhibition will begin at the department store near the station tomorrow. I'll be there to help out on opening day. Please come by. It'd be great if you could give me your answer in regard to
Madarame
being a
could have
model
been
then.
cool.
I bet you have no interest in the fine arts, but I'll give you tickets too.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, guys. Cool.
Well then, I hope to see you there tomorrow.
He turned to face me to say that. Very polite, thank you.
That guy's as easy to read as a book.
You sure?
You're not planning on going, are ya?
Why not?
I think I will.
Crap, look at the time. I'll see you later.
So, this is gonna be... Nobody cares, Morgana. This is gonna be a bit spoilery, right? But I think, like, what if Madarame, instead of stealing and using the paintings, just, like, taught these kids, gave them a place to learn, harbored their, you know, their talents, and then, you know, you got student after student after student after student just popping out banger painting after banger painting. And then, you know, yeah, it's not that you're the one painting, but like, you're still gonna be famous because, you know, it's like you can make money by then charging to people to learn from you. And you can be like, yo, dude, you know, oh, you're taught by Madarame? Oh, that's great. Oh, yo, Madarame got a new student. Let's check out the art, bro. Like, you're still, like, you know, when people are talking about famous paintings and what's going to come up, what's going to come up, dude? He was taught by Madarame. Wow. But no. Nope, not anymore.
You became acquainted with Madarame's pupil by chance?
Bro, I
That's a little
became
too
acquainted with
convenient.
Kamoshida by
Makes me
chance.
wonder if you're even telling the truth. So be it. What I want to know most is your method. It's true that Madarame was an unforgivable criminal worthy of the scorn thrown at him. He was an adult who cultivated his own fame and fortune by sacrificing the livelihood of children. But he'd been
Based.
covering his tracks for years. How did you uncover the truth in such a short span of time?
In the metaverse.
This metaverse business again? Fine. Let's suppose that people's hearts can be changed by stealing their treasure, like you've said. If so, a different suspicion arises. People have gone mad or lost consciousness, never to recover, like the subway accident in April. Depending on how you look at it, that could be taken as a phenomenon for a sudden change of heart too. Were you related to those as well?
I don't know.
I see. Fine. Let's get back to Madarame's case. Keep it concise and stick to the facts.
Alright, last day of exams. I think this one doesn't let me choose anything, but it wasn't too bad and I should have gotten a decent score. So, there we go. Then, I can go to school on Monday or Tuesday, and they'll have the scores posted, and then I can talk to Sojiro and say, I did fantastic, and then get shit for it. You going for counseling? Saw the volleyball guy's getting called in. Oh shit, I got that question wrong. I know, right? I feel like I have to protect that teacher. What? Why?
It's over.
That's what I'm saying, man. Oh, Reiji.
How about you?
I'm feeling confident.
You traitor!
Bro, Grow up.
Anyways, can we stop talking about the exams? Like it or not, they're gonna come back graded next week. Rather than focus on
Madarame.
stuff that's over with.
What are you looking at?
The usual site. It's no use. There ain't any useful info. Number of posts are getting less and less too.
I am not letting this end as a one-hit wonder, okay?
There's no point in getting antsy, though. I know. Why don't we go eat lunch somewhere? We still have some money left over from the other day.
I want sushi then, or domestic raised eel.
What's happening?
We don't have that much left. Oh, right! There are those tickets to Madarame's exhibit. Wait, that's
Oh,
tomorrow.
it's tomorrow. Okay.
Don't tell me. Was it love at first sight with that Yusuke guy?
Well, yeah, dude.
Not like that.
He's voiced by Matt Mercer.
Of course not.
When I was watching that special on TV, his artwork was pretty nice. Plus, we've got free tickets. Besides, this could also be related to what we heard in Mementos.
Madarame, was it?
I'm curious too.
That aside, what should I do about the other 2 tickets? Want to go appreciate some fine arts for once?
Yeah, yes.
Fine arts, huh?
I suggest we should all go together.
Look, I'm no, like art snob. I barely even know my Manet from my Monet. But, like, it's kind of nice going and like just to an art exhibit and just seeing what's there. Seeing what people put forward. There's some good stuff. Some emotion-evoking things.
Appreciating the fine arts builds character. A phantom thief who can't identify an original is lame.
Well, if everyone's going...
It's settled then.
Should be fun.
Just the phrase going to an art exhibit sounds kind of mature. Let's meet at the exhibit entrance tomorrow.
Is that line because, well, I think it was in the original game.
Okay.
But I'm like, is that because Marky was talking about how mature she was? I'm curious to know if this Madarame has anything to do with the name we heard in Mementos. We can't afford to be late tomorrow. Then you better not go out right now. So I keep thinking about what Nakanohara said. Could he have been talking about that famous artist Madarame? That sounds about right. Seconded. Great, the name really stood out to me. Yeah, I mean, you guys ever heard of someone else called Madarame? It's really not common at all. If what we heard is true, Kitagawa-kun is studying under a corrupt teacher. You mean a teacher who treats people like tools? Kitagawa-kun's life is probably pretty terrible. We gotta look into this.
Nice.
What to do? I could read. I could make tools. If you're asking for an allowance, the answer is no. If you want money, earn it yourself. Well, I do, so it's okay. I have 23,000 yen, which can go a pretty long way if I'm frugal.
Okay.
I can make 3. I'm in a lockpick situation. I have 10 lockpicks. That's probably fine. Don't really care about the rest of this, although having these is like really nice. I kind of just don't need it.
What's up?
Yeah, let's not do that. I could train.
Oh.
Could grab some guts. Okay, so I have guts, proficiency, kindness, knowledge. What other books do I have? Charm. Or boost my knowledge. Well, you know what? I might as well. You know what? I'm gonna finish up Buchiko's story. Just because it's there.
I'll just
Save me up. 4 days later. And then tomorrow, we'll be back on... Tomorrow, from the video, we'll be back on normal schedule. You know, if exams didn't just, like, push you through the first couple days, then I probably would just do them day after day. But, like, I think the first section, like, I looked at the recording time, the first section, and if I had, like, stopped in between days, today would have been, like... Today for recording would have been, like, 2 minutes. I'm just gonna send the whole thing. Okay, so
I should write
I'm gonna
something.
save again because I'm a gamer, and it's just what we do.
Hey,
We're gamer guys. Of course we save multiple times for no reason. Alright, let's finish up Uchiko's story. Just because, you know, I've already read one on it, and I'm just looking for something to do. I do need to up proficiency, but I'd rather like go to the batting cages or something. Anyways, Buchiko, the story. Hold on a second. After his death, the statue of Buchi became a symbol of Shibuya. Buchiko, the story about this dog makes you cry every time. So, how far did you get? I finished reading Buchiko's story. A dog who kept waiting for his master in Shibuya, huh? A noble and loyal friend to the end. I have to admit, this story moved me. Can you feel it warm your heart too? Sure. Well, I guess we should go to sleep. Staying up too late isn't healthy, you know.